रात शाम सपने में आए, रात शाम सपने में आए, रात शाम सपने में आए,
शाम सपने में आए।
दही पी गयो सद दद दद दद,
दही पी गयो सद दद दद दद,
दही पी गयो सद दद दद दद,
दही पी गयो सद दद दद दद।
रात शाम सपने में आए,
रात शाम सपने में आए।
जब शाम ने खिड़की खोली,
जब शाम ने खिड़की खोली,
खिड़की बोली खर
खिड़की खोली
देखो देखो देखो, खिड़की बोली खर
खिड़की खोली
रात शाम सपने में आए,
रात शाम सपने में आए।
जब शाम ने भैया पकड़ी,
जब शाम ने भैया पकड़ी,
जब शाम ने भैया पकड़ी,
जब शाम ने भैया पकड़ी।
कंगन बोले खन न न न न न न,
न बोले
सुनो सुनो सुनो, कंगन बोले खन न न न न न न,
न बोले
रात शाम सपने में आए,
शाम सपने में आए।
जब शाम ने चुनरी ओढ़ी,
जब शाम ने चुनरी ओढ़ी,
जब शाम ने चुनरी ओढ़ी,
जब शाम ने चुनरी ओढ़ी।
चुनरी उड़ गए फर देखो देखो देखो, चुनरी उड़ गए फर
चुनरी उड़ गए
जब शाम ने बंसी बजाए,
जब शाम ने बंसी बजाई,
जब शाम ने बंसी बजाए,
जब शाम ने बंसी बजाई।
होश उठ गयो भर
होश उड़ गए पर
हाय 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 हाय, होश उठ गयो भर
होश उड़ गए पर
रात शाम सपने में आए,
शाम सपने में आए।
चंद्र सखी बज बाल कृष्ण छवि,
सखी जब बाल कृष्ण जबी,
चंद्र सखी बज बाल कृष्ण छवि,
सखी जब बाल कृष्ण जबी।
भव सागर गयो, भव सागर गयो, भव सागर गयो तर
भव सागर गयो, भव सागर गयो, भव सागर गयो,
भव सागर गयो, भव सागर गयो, भव सागर गयो तर
भव सागर गए, भव सागर गए, भव सागर गए
रात शाम सपने में आए,
शाम सपने में आए।
रात शाम सपने में आए,
रात शाम सपने में आए।
दही पी गयो सद दद दद दद,
पी गयो सद
खिड़की बोली खर
खिड़की बोली
सुनो सुनो सुनो, कंगन बोले खन न न न न न न,
न बोले
देखो देखो देखो, चुनरी उड़ गयो फर
चुनरी उड़ गए पर
हाय हाय हाय, होश उड़ गयो फर
होश उड़ गयो पर
भव सागर गयो, भव सागर गयो, भव सागर गयो तर भव सागर गयो, भव सागर गयो, भव सागर गयो तर रात शाम सपने में आए,
सपने में आए।
गत शाम सपने में आए, गत शाम सपने में आए,
सपने में आए,
गत शाम सपने में आए।
कृष्णा कृष्णा। Hari Om, children. Welcome back to story time. You remember last time? Where were we in the story? My grandmother used to ask me, now tell me, where did we leave the story last night? And we used to remember. Do you remember? What were we doing? We were chanting along with Mother Earth as well as all the Devatas. And what were we chanting? Do you remember? Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya. Come on, let's sing together. Because where is God? God is everywhere. But when we call Him with love, He comes. He can come to us as a thought. He can come to us as a message from the heavens. He can come to us in a very, very beautiful form, like He is going to. But let us call out to Him with love. Let us chant, Om Namo Narayanaya, 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 Om Namo Narayanaya. And just as everyone called out, there was suddenly in the sky a flash of light. And there was a loud but sweet voice which says, O Mother Earth, O all the protectors of the earth, listen, listen. I know of your suffering. I know of your difficulties. I know what these evil people are doing. And I will come upon this earth. There was such a joy in everybody's heart. But the sound that was echoing all over the universe was saying that I know everyone's difficulties, but there's always a reason for why, for some time, these people, they continue to do bad because God gives them a chance to improve. But when they don't, Bhagwan is here to come and help those who are good and helping the world. So Bhagwan said, I will come as the 8th child of Devaki and Vasudev. And if this Kamsa and all his goons, if they do not mend their ways, I will destroy them all and free this earth from all evil. Go peacefully. I give my promise. everybody was so happy and they shouted out, Bolo Bhagwan Narayana ki jai. You also say, Bolo Bhagwan Narayana ki jai. Bolo Bhagwan Narayana ki jai. So everybody was cheering and they went back peaceful. Meanwhile, this Kamsa was still doing all these bad things. But even Kamsa sometimes likes someone. And he had his younger cousin sister. This younger cousin sister, Kamsa was very fond of, like his own sister. He was very, very fond of her. And when she became young, she was married to none other than Vasudev, a great chieftain, and all the wedding arrangements were done. She was wedded very grandly. She was dressed so beautifully as a bride. We don't get to see our mummies dressed up as brides, but we can definitely, when our sisters get married, see them dressed up so beautifully as brides. And she was looking so beautiful. She was so young. She was so gentle. She had such a kind face. And on her wedding day, when Vasudev was taking her home, all the friends were singing away. All the relatives were singing. Mother and father, seeing their daughter leave with her bridegroom, were weeping. And when she was taken to the grand chariot, which was going to take her to her husband's home, while everybody were throwing flowers and grains, bestowing auspiciousness on this young couple, there comes Kamsa, pulls off the charioteer, the driver, from his seat, and giving a beautiful smile from his terrible face, tells to Devaki and Vasudev that you are my sister and I love you dearly. Here are so many gifts for you, but I will take you to your home. And he became the charioteer, he became the driver, and everybody was looking and seeing that even this Kamsa has got a soft corner, and he had the soft corner for Devaki. Devaki was so pleased with her brother's kindness, but she kind of knew her brother. She was not over enthusiastic, but she said, "Thank you, brother." And Kamsa was riding, looking at her and telling her how lovely she looks, while all the people were admiring Kamsa, the king, driving the chariot of his sister. But suddenly, there was a broadcast. And you know these broadcasts, when they happen, there was a broadcast from the sky. And there was a laughter from behind the clouds that said, "Ha ha, Kamsa, this very Devaki's chariot that you are driving to her bridal home, this Devaki's 8th son will be the one who teaches you a lesson, and he is the one who's going to finish you." Kamsa, when he heard this, he was so much into his body. He was so much into his looks. He was so much into his life. And he was so selfish. And he wanted everything for himself. When he heard that the eighth son of Devaki will be the cause of his death if he does not straighten his ways, which the Lord knew, he got down from the chariot and suddenly all his brotherly love vanished. Poosh! Just went away instantly. And such a wicked person goes down, snatches Devaki from Vasudev and brings her to the ground and takes out his sword and is about to kill her. Everybody was stunned. Who would stop Kamsa? No one dared, because he would have hit the sword on them. That moment, Vasudev immediately got down from the chariot, held the hand of Kamsa. Kamsa was about to hit him, and his sword would have come on Vasudev. Though there would be war if Vasudev or Devaki would have been killed. But who would dare to fight against Kamsa? He thought he was mighty, but Vasudev calmed him down, said, "Stop, Kamsa, stop. Would you kill your loving sister, and that too on her bridal day, on a wedding day?" He knew that Kamsa doesn't care for anybody, not even for his sister. He only shows all this love for the public. Then he says, and can you imagine what all these people in front of everybody, you would have killed an innocent, gentle woman, that too also your sister on her wedding day? What will everybody think of such a mighty, powerful Kamsa? But Kamsa was too afraid of his death. He did not care. He said, if her child is going to be the cause of my death, then I might as well finish her. If she is not there, there will be no child. Oh, everybody was frightened. But Vasudev kept his balance. He was calm. Even though he was afraid of what would happen to his newlywed wife. But this was not the time to panic. This was not the time to be giving into fear. But keeping his balance, he spoke calmly and intelligently to Kamsa and said that, see, it is not your sister who is a danger to your life. It is her, the child that will be born of her, is it not? The son that will be born of her? Then I will bring every son that is born to Devaki to you, and you do what you want to do. Even a person like Kamsa knew that Vasudev was an honest man, and people trust an honest person. And such was the honesty of Vasudev that he knew that Vasudev would bring the child to him. Vasudev thought to himself, before giving this promise, that let me save the life of Devaki right now. whether any child will be born or not, whether the child will be a son or not, whether he will allow these children to be born. But at this moment, let me save Devaki. Kamsa was convinced, and he said, I trust you, but I will keep you jailed. And in their house, he put guards there, and these guards were there 24/7. They guarded his house. And he would change the guards so that even at night they would not sleep, so that Devaki and Vasudev do not escape from them, and they have their children, and the 8th child becomes the cause of ending all the wickedness that Kamsa was creating. Devaki had in her womb, in her tummy, her first baby. She was a bit concerned. When Kamsa got the news, he was not that afraid. This is the first baby. We have to worry about the 8th baby. And he did not know who the 8th baby is going to be. But I think we know, don't we? Now, who's going to be the 8th baby? Yeah, your guess is right. But he did not know who is going to be the 8th baby. When the first child was born, Vasudev took that child. Devaki said, you do not know my brother, he is wicked. He will kill this child. He said, this is our first child. And I told him that I will bring the child to him. Maybe when he sees the child, knowing it's the first child, he will not harm this child. But Devaki was very afraid. And Vasudev, when he took the child to Kamsa, Kamsa was very impressed with the honesty of Vasudev. And he took that child, and when he looked at that child, his first nephew, he held that child, and that little child with his little hands stretched out to him, smiled him, looked and blinked with his eyes. Kamsa looked at that child and held his cheek and said, "Cho sweet, cho sweet." All the people there were watching. Vasudev thought, he's giving me back my child. What will he do? Is he pretending? But Kamsa looked at Vasudev and said, I have no danger from your first child. It's your 8th child. You have been honest and you have brought my child. Give this child back to my sister Devaki and bring up this child. Vasudev brought the child back to Devaki, but both of them knew not to trust Kamsa. And truly enough, while Kamsa was sitting there on his throne thinking that, I got a nephew and I sent the nephew back and I will get all the appreciation from others. But his bad friends, some of them were demons and they were all very, very nasty. They gave him bad advice. Therefore, it's good company that we must keep. We must be very careful that people who teach us bad things and people who tell us to do wrong things and people who just make you proud, arrogant and make you a show-off, never do anything to impress them. Such company only makes you do wrong things for which only you will have to suffer. So all these friends told him, oh, you think you are being very good? Do you know it is the heavenly devatas who are taking birth? You never know who is going to be the first child, who is going to be the 8th child. And somebody brought a a flower to him and said, see, this flower has got 8 petals. You start counting from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then you count from here. The first becomes the 8th. The 8th becomes the first. You do not know what upside down will happen. Will happen. Who knows? The first child is the 8th child and the 8th child is the first child. Kamsa got so confused, all this gada bada 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 in his mind, that he got so confused and got angry, and he walked into the house of Devaki and Vasudev, pushed aside the guards, and he did something terrible. Pulled the child out of Devaki's hand, and he ended the life of that child. Devaki wept. Vasudev stood there transfixed, because instantly he picked up the child and did what only a wicked Kamsa can do. And walked away from there and told, put them from now on in the prison, and every child is born will have to be put to an end. And like that, 6 children were born of Devaki. And one by one, Kamsa came and killed all those babies. Terrible he was. But when the 7th child of Devaki was to be born, Bhagwan called Sheshnag, that divine Sheshnag who protects, as though Lord Narayana, when he's sleeping on this huge bed of this Sheshnag with thousands of hoods, coiled upon his tail, Bhagwan Narayana sleeps, rests in his yoga nidra. Not the sleep like we sleep, when he's looking inside and looking after all of us. And he told Sheshnag that you go and become my elder brother. And Sheshnag uncoiled his tail, turned into a beautiful light, and went into the womb of Devaki. She started glowing brilliantly. But something wonderful happened. Bhagwan called Mahadevi, called his Yogmaya Devi, and said, now it's time for magic. Now it's time for fun. Kamsa will be waiting to get that 7th child and kill like those 6 children. But you're going to do some magic. And she said, what magic do you want me to do? And he whispered into her ears and said, we are going to do some wish, wish, wish. She said, what wish, 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 wish? He said, you watch, we'll do some wish, 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 wish. And when the 7th child entered the womb of Mother Devaki, it was none other than Sheshnag. Yogmaya did something. She took that fetus in the womb and whoosh and swoosh, she placed it in the tummy, the womb of Rohini, Vasudev's first wife and placed it in her womb. And you know, he turned out to be the older brother of you know who? Yes. And such magic took place. And now look out for magics to happen. Because when Bhagwan comes, he makes our life into a magic. So let us call out to the Lord again. Sing his glory. Om Namo Narayanaya, 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 Om Namo Narayanaya. Now every day you keep on chanting because you know who is going to come. You know who? And let us pray for the well-being of everybody. Last time I taught you, no? Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina. So today you repeat after me with your eyes closed. Listen carefully and repeat. Our heartfelt prayers goes to Bhagwan. May everybody be happy. May no one have any disease. May we do and see goodness everywhere. May no one have to suffer. Let there be peace. Let there be peace. Let there be peace. So let us chant. Fold your hands. Close your eyes. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah. Sarve santu niramayah. Sarve santu niramayah. Sarve bhadrani pashyantu. Sarve bhadrani pashyantu. Ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhavet. Ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Let us bow down to Gurudev. Let us bow down to our Guru and thank our Guru that we gain such wonderful lessons in life. Hari Om. Krishna Krishna.
रात शाम सपने में आए, रात शाम सपने में आए, रात शाम सपने में आए,
शाम सपने में आए।
दही पी गयो सद दद दद दद,
दही पी गयो सद दद दद दद,
दही पी गयो सद दद दद दद,
दही पी गए सद दद दद दद।
रात शाम सपने में आए,
रात शाम सपने में आए।
जब शाम ने खिड़की खोली,
जब शाम ने खिड़की खोली।
खिड़की बोली खरर
खिड़की खोली
देखो देखो देखो, खिड़की बोली खरर
खिड़की खोली
रात शाम सपने में आए,
रात शाम सपने में आए।
जब शाम ने भैया पकड़ी,
जब शाम ने भैया पकड़ी।
जब शाम ने भैया पकड़ी।
जब शाम ने भैया पकड़ी।
कंगन बोले खन न न न न न न,
न बोले
सुनो सुनो सुनो, कंगन बोले खन न न न न न न,
न बोले न न न न न।
रात शाम सपने में आए,
शाम सपने में आए।
जब शाम ने चुनरी ओढ़ी,
जब शाम ने चुनरी ओढ़ी।
जब शाम ने चुनरी ओढ़ी।
जब शाम ने चुनरी ओढ़ी।
चुनरी ओढ़ी गए फरर देखो देखो देखो, चुनरी उड़ी गए फरर
चुनरी उड़ी गए।
जब शाम ने बंसी बजाए,
जब शाम ने बंसी बजाई।
जब शाम ने बंसी बजाए,
जब शाम ने बंसी बजाई।
होश उठी गए फरर
होश उड़ गए फरर।
हाय 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 हाय, होश उठी गए फरर
होश उड़ गए फरर।
रात शाम सपने में आए,
रात शाम सपने में आए।
चंद्र सखी बज बाल कृष्ण छवि,
सखी जब बाल कृष्ण छवि।
चंद्र सखी बज बाल कृष्ण छवि।
सखी जब बाल कृष्ण छवि।
भव सागर गयो, भव सागर गयो, भव सागर गयो
भव सागर गयो, भव सागर गयो, भव सागर गयो।
भव सागर गयो, भव सागर गयो, भव सागर गयो
भव सागर गए, भव सागर गए, भव सागर गए।
रात शाम सपने में आए,
शाम सपने में आए।
रात शाम सपने में आए।
रात शाम सपने में आए।
दही पी गयो सद द द द द द द,
दहिया पी
गए सद
खिड़की बोली खग ग ग ग ग ग ग।
खिड़की बोली
सुनो सुनो सुनो, कंगन बोले खन न न न न न न,
न बोले
देखो देखो देखो, चुनरी उड़ गए फरर
चुनरी उड़ गए फरर।
हाय हाय हाय, होश उड़ गए फरर
होश उड़ गए फरर।
भव सागर गयो, भव सागर गयो, भव सागर गयो भव सागर गयो, भव सागर गयो, भव सागर गयो रात शाम सपने में आए,
सपने में आए।
रात शाम सपने में आए, रात शाम सपने में आए,
शाम सपने में आए।
रात शाम सपने में आए।